Hey, good morning, everyone. Riley Foster here. Hey, come down this morning, May the 5th. Cool morning in North Carolina, but it feels really good. Come down and built me a nice fire, and I'm going to work on the little motorcycle just a little bit this morning. But I wanted to do a quick update, and I'm going to put it on pause here and swing around. But I thought you might want to warm up by the fire just a minute. It sure does feel good. Hold on one second. There you go. Got it up on a jack stand. Now, some of you guys may say, hey, that'll fall off of there on wooden blocks, but what I did was I made a plate that I could bolt. Go ahead and move that wire brush out of it. I made a plate and I bolted it to the motorcycle frame and then clamp it to the motorcycle jack. It's teeter, but it won't fall over. So after cleaning a bunch of the white off, oxidized aluminum, and just doing some general cleaning up, I pumped the tires up. The front tire did not stay up, the back tire did. So it appears it may be the valve stem. I hadn't checked close, but it's got a slow leak. I can fix that. This bike's been setting for, I think the guy said 7 years after they did some repair to it, and I didn't quite know what all he meant by repair, but I think that the man that was doing the repair work passed away after they got finished, and they never started the bike. And when I say never started it after the repair work, there has been no gas put in the gas tank. It was clean. Carburetor is spotless. I put a new fuel line and filter on, and when I took the old one off, there was no old gas smell or varnish or anything. It was new. So there had been no fluid run through it. The breather has a brand new filter put in it. So that tells me that it has never been started. And this is a 2-cycle engine. It's oil injected. This is the oil tank here. There's your fuel valve. So instead of me taking a chance of the oil pump not working because it's set so long, I'm gonna put mixed gas in it first, start it up and get it running and make sure if it smokes a lot, then I know the oil pump's working. So also, they put 2 plugs on this in case you fouled one, I guess, out in the woods or whatever, you could switch it over. But pretty cool. I pulled this plug out thinking it'd be gummed up or dirty. Brand new spark plug. Never had been fired. So I think that they were in the middle of, well, actually finished up restoring this little bike, and they just never started it. So all I've done so far, and as you've seen the video, the first one, it was pretty nasty. I brought it in here and gave it a once over cleaning. I found it had one broken spoke. I have no idea how that happened, so I clipped it off, and I'm gonna take it out and actually, I had to pull the rim off to fix that. But it appears the wheel runs true. I don't think that it has too big of a warp in it. But again, surface rust mainly is what we're looking at. I think it's going to clean up and make a fun little bike. I also, excuse me, I also picked up, this is a little reservoir off of a mini bike. You tie this to the bike and then run it to the gas line. That way you have an IV bottle. Put it on life support. I got a new little battery coming. It takes a very tiny battery, and I didn't think, my neighbor and I was looking at it, I didn't think it had an electric start, but it does. We put a jump battery on it, 12-volt jump battery, and the starter spun over. So it does, I mean, there's the starter button right there, and we thought, well, that was just, you know, they used that because that's all they had when they was putting this bike together. But it actually does have a starter, which is really cool. You can hear that's not gummed up. So I'm not going to take the carburetor apart unless it needs it. I can, but I don't particularly want to. I'm hoping that when I talk to this guy again, that he has the Enduro embossed heat grid or heat guard little cover that goes on the exhaust pipe. If not, I can either make one out of mesh or expanded metal and or buy one offline. They're not terribly expensive. It's got just a bunch of surface filth on it. What's really cool is these actually, look at that, that pin's on there. You can actually take that off by removing that pin and this one over here. So yeah, if you remove that pin, the tach and speedometer lift up, which is pretty cool. All the lights work, which is really, really shocking on this. Again, 1975, 125 Yamaha Enduro. And they did this so you can take it on or off road. I'm looking forward to getting it started. It's gonna be a fun little bike. So the next video we do, I'm gonna start this thing. I'm gonna start it and we're gonna see, might even sneak it up the road. I hadn't got it tagged yet, but you know what? We're kind of still in the county, out in the county. I don't have to worry about too much. Got a back road we can ride it up. I'll maybe put my GoPro on and take it for a ride. But anyway, you guys remember, you got to like and share these videos. If not, then you know what, don't. But if you would, give me a like, a share, and a thumbs up, and even throw a comment down there. If you know anything about these little motorcycles, let me know what you think. Go to YouTube, not Facebook. Go to YouTube and post your comments. Thanks and have a great day.